Lieutenants, get us out of here!
There's been a murder aboard the station.
You two are under arrest.
I won't allow members of my crew to be condemned for a crime they did not commit.
We have to tell the truth. You're in too deeply now.
How can I ever trust you again?
This has to stop. You should have thought of that in the beginning.
A shocking act of betrayal.
Wait till they discover the whole truth about you.
Voyager.
Wednesday at 9 on Q58.
Ito ang natatanging lugar. Dito mismo. Q! Walang bayad dito. Ni isang kusin. Nada. Zip! Wala. Pero alam mo, kahit libre, ubod naman ang katuwaan dito. Ang pangalan ng lugar na to, Q. 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 What a concept.
Q58. Entertaining in any language.
Diamond K Estates invite you to sample the serenity of retired community life nestled under the majestic oaks of the former Caseburg Estate in Roseville. Diamond K Estates is a friendly, single-family, manufactured home community. Private streets wind through 63-acre grounds, which include an Olympic-sized pool, recreation areas, a clubhouse, and community center. Homes start at $39,900, so call us today and see how you can improve your lifestyle at Diamond K Estates in Roseville.
Announcing a breakthrough in pain relief, new Flexall Ultra Plus. For pains that keep coming back again and again, new Flexall Ultra Plus has 3 pain relievers for ultra-fast, ultra-strong, ultra-long relief. Flexall Ultra Plus, relief times 3.
The stress of PMS is a fact of life for me and for many of the women I know. My doctor says Premsin PMS relieves those stressful symptoms, including painful cramps and bloating. Premsin PMS relieves the stress and all the rest.
Hit it, John!
Rosie's got the stars, it's where they all go.
Like Elton, Tom, Heather, Mel, and Elle.
I'm nervous.
You're nervous?
I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous! You're like Tommy! She's a talk show queen. You go, sister friend! Woo! Watch them live. Tons of fun, and she's never mean. You're an egotistical doctor!
Rosie's got actors, singers, and some jocks.
I saw you naked, too. I saw you naked.
Rosie O'Donnell, her show really rocks.
It's live. I can say anything right now.
It's a daytime day, drop box for the bank stars, knock on the mystery door. It's all that.
There you go. Now shoot. Yeah!
And more.
You go, girl!
She's all that.
You look for the full-figured woman, and you'll be a happy girl.
Rosie, moving January 6th to weekdays at 3:30 on Channel 3.
Stephen and Elise Keaton. They were children of a different time.
60s are over, Dad.
Now they're parents with their own children in the 80s.
You two never stop, do you?
Welcome to the family that puts the fun in America's generation gap.
What does flower power mean?
It was a symbol of that twisted era.
Now you can join the Keaton family 5 times a week
Like a dream.
on Family Ties.
Coming in January to Q58.
On the next Jenny Jones.
Who can say if you and I will stay together?
Why do you think they all are against you so much?
My in-laws are all habitual liars.
She has 3 children by 3 different men, and none of them are bodies.
I do not care to be involved with this family any more than I absolutely have to.
My family hates my mate on the next Jenny Jones.
Monday at 9 on Q58.
Yeah, I hope it's not too late. I've got some checks in here that need to be signed right away.
Coming up tonight when Channel 3 reports, we'll tell you how the people of the small town of Meridian built a wall to save their town from floodwaters, and we'll tell you if it worked. That's tonight at 10 in the primetime news on Q58. Then at 11 on 3, the latest on efforts to rescue pets and livestock that are still stranded in this flood. The latest on the flood and other news of the day tonight when Channel 3 reports.
Put a little laughter into your mornings with WKRP in Cincinnati at 10, followed by Mama's Family at 10:30, then Family Ties at 11, and Hogan's Heroes at 11:30. Classic comedies starting Monday on Q58.
Bart's in love.
Just follow me and put your hand on my hip.
Okay. Can Homer explain the birds and the bees?
Son, a woman is a lot like a refrigerator.
The Simpsons.
Monday at 7 on Q58.
In the beginning, we covered the world of entertainment.
Extra.
Now we cover the world.
People. Breaking news.
If it excites.
Sports.
Entertains.
Celebrities.
Inspires.
Real-life heroes.
Enlightens.
Medical breakthroughs.
Or pushes the edge.
Style. Trends.
You'll see it on Extra with Libby Weaver and Brad Good.
What's up?
Everything interesting in your world.
Right now.
Every day.
Extra. Weeknights at 7 on Channel 3.
A new must-see TV comedy.
Come on.
Meet the Brothers Kolchak.
Baby, don't you wanna go?
Paul.
Very nice. Come on.
Here's Brother Mike, cleanup hitter with the ladies.
It can go many different ways when you kiss a coworker, right?
It can go two. Good, bad. But if at any time she utters the word friendship,
Jason Bateman's brother Harry. Poor sap, he's in love.
This office is small. And warm.
Too bad he's the strikeout king.
Oh, this run in my stocking goes all the way up my thigh.
And little brother Billy. He'll make the big leagues someday.
Just the guys. What else do we need?
Well, if there's ever going to be a future generation of Kolchaks, eventually we're going to need women.
We do not need women. As for a future generation of Kolchaks, no one's gonna miss us.
Chicago Suns, coming in January to NBC.
The Sentinel is a trip, and the buzz is network television's most explosive action series is only getting hotter.
The setup gone bad. Go, go, go!
But even a cop this tough may be no match for a designer drug this intense.
Golden makes angel dust look like light beer.
It's called Golden.
Isn't it beautiful?
It's killing our kids and bringing an entire police force to its knees.
We need a medic over here!
The Sentinel.
Wednesday at 8 on Q58.
No matter where you live, Channel 3 has you covered. With studios in Sacramento, Stockton, and Modesto, sky cameras in Lake Tahoe and Stockton, Michael Kidd and Live Copter 3, live trucks covering the Central Valley, exclusive live Doppler radar, and sports highlights of the Stockton Ports, Modesto A's, and Friday night high school football. No matter where you live, when you want local news, watch Channel 3 Reports, because we've got you covered.
When they made this Big Brother, they broke the mold.
Think maybe he was switched at birth and the Rockefellers have our kid?
Let's hear it for America's funniest favorite son.
Let's fall in love.
He's not a normal boy.
That's right, there's only one Alex P. Keaton.
Oh, brother.
Now you can see Michael J. Fox 5 times a week as the Keatons' #1 son.
Hey, Fonzie.
On Family Ties.
Coming in January to Q58.
What's the best way to start your 9 to 5? By watching our 5 to 9. From 5 to 7, you can catch up on what happened while you slept and get your first look at the day ahead.
The WX freeway.
When Channel 3 reports the sunrise news. Then before you head out the door, turn to Q58 for the latest in local news, weather, and traffic. When Channel 3 reports the morning news from 7 to 9. Before you start your 9 to 5, watch our 5 to 9. In 1994, Call 3 volunteers put in over 11,000 hours. They answered over 7,000 incoming calls, generating almost 4,000 new consumer cases. And they helped close over 3,700 cases. In fact, in 1994 alone, Call 3 helped consumers retrieve a total of $750,000 in cash and credit. And we've been doing this for over 20 years. Call 3, 447-2255.
Next time on The Cape.
We have main engine start.
A select few of America's finest will lay down their lives.
Got a half a ton of uranium sitting in a reactor in an unknown condition.
And reach to the heavens.
We're only going to get one shot at it.
With the fate of millions on the line.
There's a chance it could hit the eastern seaboard.
Corbin Burnson stars next time on The Cape.
Saturday at 6 on Q58.
Ito ang natatanging lugar. Dito mismo. Q! Walang bayad dito. Ni isang kusin. Nada. Zip! Wala. Pero alam mo, kahit libre, ubod naman ang katuwaan dito. Ang pangalan ng lugar na to, Q. 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 What a concept.
Q58, entertaining in any language.
There's no other food drive in Northern California that's totally kid-powered and as successful as Q58's Kids Can Holiday Food Drive. This year, over 175,000 students from 265 Northern California schools collected nearly 250,000 cans and non-perishable food items to help feed the hungry of their communities. Because of their generous effort and spirit, thousands of children and their families will have happier holidays. Kids Can is sponsored in part by Arco Products AMPM.
You're watching Q58, Sacramento, Stockton, Modesto.
It's 9 o'clock. This is Q58 Weather Watch on the hour.
Good evening. I'm Channel 3's John Uas here taking a live look at our Rancho Cordova Skycam. Clear conditions for Northern California overnight. Still a few light rain or snow showers in the Sierra. However, those will dissipate before 11 o'clock this evening. Temperatures tonight will tumble into the teens in the Sierra to the 30s in the Central Valley. Another weather update next hour.
On Monday, you'll be at the beach. Can't you feel it getting hotter? From the producers of Melrose Place and Beverly Hills 90210. Sunset Beach, premiering Monday on NBC Daytime.
Felix, get us out of here!
There's been a murder aboard the station.
You two are under arrest.
I won't allow members of my crew to be condemned for a crime they did not commit.
We have to tell the truth. You're in too deeply now.
How can I ever trust you again?
This has to stop. You should have thought of that in the beginning.
A shocking act of betrayal.
Wait till they discover the whole truth about you.
Voyager.
Wednesday at 9 on Q58.
My wife and I checked into the hospital about 1 a.m. to deliver our baby. A couple hours later, my wife had a seizure. She was in a state of shock, bleeding profusely. I didn't know if I was going to lose the baby. I didn't know if I was going to lose my wife. And if she didn't receive blood immediately, she would die. The doctors truly saved her life, but it was the blood donors that gave her life.
With my itchy, flaky scalp, I need 2 hands for itching and 2 more for flaking.
Now all you need is Double Action Scalpicin Foam. It helps stop deep scalp itch and dandruff too. Not a shampoo you wash away, Scalpicin Foam gives pinpoint relief that won't disturb your hairstyle. Starts working instantly with the medically proven medicine these dandruff shampoos don't have.
No more flaking, no more itch.
Scalpicin Foam or Scalpicin Liquid helps stop deep scalp itch and dandruff.
The Sentinel is a trip, and the buzz is network television's most explosive action series is only getting hotter.
The setup gone bad. Go, go, go!
But even a cop this tough may be no match for a designer drug this intense.
Golden makes angel dust look like light beer.
It's called Golden.
Isn't it beautiful?
It's killing our kids and bringing an entire police force to its knees.
We need a medic over here!
The Sentinel.
Wednesday at 8 on Q58.
On the next 90210,
All we need is Donna. She better not be flaking on us.
will Donna join Griffin in stealing the mascot?
I haven't heard from her all day.
Or will she spend homecoming with someone new?
I'm gonna ask for your phone number one more time.
Go back to Beverly Hills 90210.
Monday at 4 on Q58.
Catch America's funniest favorite son.
Oh, brother.
5 times a week, it's Alex P. Keaton on Family Ties.
Coming in January to Q58.
Most are severely beaten.
They're vowing to fight it.
It's the likely cause of breast cancer.
Homeowners must pay the bill.
There's another storm system doing this weekend.
An amazing discovery to tell you about.
Like this on their own turf.
Today, your world changed.
This storm blew through here with terrific force.
Tonight, you'll find out how. Channel 3 reports the primetime news. Tonight at 10 on Q58.
On the next Jenny Jones.
Who can say if you and I will stay together?
Why do you think they all are against you so much?
My in-laws are all habitual liars.
She has 3 children by 3 different men, and none of them are Bobby's.
I do not care to be involved with this family any more than I absolutely have to.
My family hates my mate. On the next Jenny Jones.
Monday at 9 on Q58.
Get ready for even more Simpsons.
Cool.
Because now the Simpsons are on back-to-back. Yes! It means 2 times the fun.
Excellent.
Double the hijinks.
I hear you loud and clear.
Twice the laughs. Multiple merriment. Woohoo! Everyone's getting excited about the Simpsons. Now with back-to-back episodes every weekday.
Weeknights at 7 on Q58.
Mark gets the bebop bug. When the gang goes to see Robin's jazz band father sing.
Table for Chip Dumas' baby girl. Yeah, make it a good one, man. Hook us up. Put us in front of some short people.
Dad wants Robin to join his act.
Like Nat and Natalie. You should do it while he's still alive.
And Mark doesn't want to be left out.
We had one of those fake metal Christmas trees. One year, my mother put it too close to the TV. We started getting free cable.
On Hangin' with Mr. Cooper.
Monday at 6 on Q58.
On the next 90210,
Now all we need is Donna. She better not be flaking on us.
will Donna join Griffin in stealing the mascot?
I haven't heard from her all day.
Or will she spend homecoming with someone new?
I'm gonna ask for your phone number one more time.
Go back to Beverly Hills 90210.
Monday at 4 on Q58.
We're celebrating the lighter side of love on the next America's Funniest Home Videos.
Monday at 6:30 on Q58.
On patrol, they watch each other's backs. After work, they rub them. Ricardo and Paula, partners on and off the force. But that danger's nothing compared to the real threat to their happiness. Sunset Beach, premiering Monday on NBC Daytime.
On Dr. Quinn.
Who said you could go?
I did, remember? You arrest me, jail me, I'm leaving.
You're selfish and mean and you aren't happy, so you can't stand for anyone else to be.
We want to invite all of you to the wedding.
Will the sins of a young woman's past
You've got a whole new life now.
cost her future?
You need someone to give you away, and that ain't never gonna happen. I'll kill you first.
On the next Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman.
Monday at 3 on Q58.
Hi, I'm Chief Art Venegas. Here's just one important reason why I donate blood.
She was young, healthy. Every one of her checkups was just flawless. It was the perfect pregnancy. We never expected anything to go wrong. My wife and I checked into the hospital about 1 a.m. to deliver our baby. A couple hours later, everything kind of turned up on its end. My wife had a seizure, so they called for an emergency cesarean section. My wife was in a state of shock, bleeding profusely. I didn't know if I was going to lose the baby. I didn't know if I was going to lose my wife. And if she didn't receive blood immediately, she would die. The doctors truly saved her life, but we know that it was the blood donors that gave her life.
Remember, you don't have to be a cop to save a life.
There's no other food drive in Northern California that's totally kid-powered and as successful as Q58's Kids Can Holiday Food Drive. This year, over 175,000 students from 265 Northern California schools collected nearly 250,000 cans and non-perishable food items to help feed the hungry of their communities. Because of their generous effort and spirit, thousands of children and their families will have happier holidays. Kids Can is sponsored in part by Arco Products AM/PM.
Rosie's got the biggest stars for you.
You'll be laughing the whole show. Dreams come true on the Rosie O'Donnell Show with my boyfriend, Tom Cruise.
We're the sports say to be nosy, stop and by and check out Rosie.
It's Rosie's show. She does it her way.
Top country stars from TV, film, and Broadway.
Because every time I see you in concert, I cry. Because it's so...
Why'd you get bad seats?
Rosie O'Donnell, she's a talk show queen.
I brought you Baywatch.
Size 6, perfect. Tons of fun, and she never moves. Can I give you a kiss? Go see mommy, go see mommy.
Tom Cruise, who's ring dings and cakes. She's got what it takes. She saw that and more.
Rosie, moving January 6th to weekdays at 3:30 on Channel 3.
Put a little laughter into your mornings with WKRP in Cincinnati at 10, followed by Mama's Family at 10:30, then Family Ties at 11, and Hogan's Heroes at 11:30. Classic comedies starting Monday on Q58.
Bart's in love.
Just follow me and put your hand on my hip.
Okay. Can Homer explain the birds and the bees?
Son, a woman is a lot like a refrigerator.
The Simpsons.
Monday at 7 on Q58.
Coming up tonight, when Channel 3 reports thousands of Marysville residents returned home today, but there is still a risk of flooding there. That's tonight at 10 in the primetime news on Q58. Then at 11 on Channel 3 in Modesto, it is still a big mess in many areas. Some residents did return home today, but more people were also evacuated. The latest on the flood and other news tonight when Channel 3 reports.
They went in for groceries. They came back with a baby. An amazing in-store birth caught on tape on real TV.
Monday at 10:30 on Q58.
We're celebrating the lighter side of love on the next America's Funniest Home Videos.
Monday at 6:30 on Q58.
It's the family who puts the fun in America's generation gap. Join the Keatons 5 times a week on Family Ties.
Coming in January to Q58.
A new must-see TV comedy.
Come on.
Meet the Brothers Kolchak.
Baby, don't you wanna go?
Paul.
Very nice. Come on.
Here's Brother Mike, cleanup hitter with the ladies.
It can go many different ways when you kiss a coworker, right?
It can go two. Good, bad. But if at any time she utters the word friendship,
Jason Bateman's brother Harry. Poor sap, he's in love.
This office is small and warm.
Too bad he's the strikeout king.
Oh, this run in my stocking goes all the way up my thigh.
And little brother Billy, he'll make the big leagues someday.
Just the guys. What else do we need? Well, if there's ever going to be a future generation of Kolchaks, eventually we're going to need women. We do not need women. As for a future generation of Kolchaks, no one's going to miss us.
Chicago Suns, coming in January to NBC.
Are you looking for adventure?
You know the kind of life I lead.
Or some fun and excitement in your life?
It's like flying.
Perhaps even a bit of passion.
Sally, what are you doing?
I'm carrying you across the threshold.
And maybe something just to make you feel good.
I'll be your family.
It's right here, all week long, on Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman. Make it a practice to watch.
Weekdays at 3 on Q58.
Saving a town from floodwaters, the story at 10.
Mr. Vickers, you want...
In the beginning, we covered the world of entertainment.
Extra.
Now we cover the world.
People. Breaking news.
If it excites,
sports,
entertains,
celebrities,
inspires,
real-life heroes,
enlightens,
medical breakthroughs,
or pushes the edge,
style, trends.
You'll see it on Extra with Libby Weaver and Brad Good.
What's up?
Everything interesting in your world.
Right now.
Every day.
Extra. Weeknights at 7 on Channel 3.
While you've been busy living your life, we've been covering the news that could change it.
That is all.
We are told they do plan to beef up security.
These men represented the best of America.
Something about it terrified my daughter.
It can happen in just a few seconds.
They say this is a wake-up call for the entire community.
Channel 3 reports the primetime news. Tonight at 10 on Q58.
Simpsons are now back-to-back. 2 times the fun, double the hijinks, and twice the laughs. With back-to-back episodes every weekday.
Weeknights at 7 on Q58.
Questions. What will affect your commute? Who's getting the best snow? Will your flight get out on time? Who's cutting the big deal? Who's making news? When is that winter storm moving in? Answers at 7 a.m. when Channel 3 reports the morning news on Q58.
Beverly Hills 90210. Weekdays at 4 on Q58.
It is a race against time for work crews in Meridian. They are trying to build a levee around the entire town, but will they make it?
Many residents in Modesto return home to clean up after flooding, but for some in the county, water is still everywhere.
Volunteers are doing their best to save some stranded animals displaced by the floodwater.
And help is now on the way for flood victims. The primetime news is next.
You're watching KQCA TV, where the news comes first. Home of Michael Kidd and Live Copter 3 and Northern California's #1 news team. This is Channel 3 Reports.
It was a great-looking day across Northern California today, but ugly floodwaters continue to ravage the region. Tonight, more than 60,000 Californians are spending yet another night away from their homes because of flooding. In the town of Meridian, it is a race against time as battered levees continue to fail. Tonight, residents are still building a levee around the entire community to save their homes. Good evening. Our Flood Watch coverage continues tonight with live reports all throughout the region.
Here are the main trouble spots due to flooding in Modesto. Neighborhoods along the Tuolumne River are still inundated with water, and people are evacuated from their homes. In Yuba County, flood problems persist near Olivehurst and the surrounding area. Yet another levee broke today, this one south of Manteca near the community of Vernalis in San Joaquin County. And in Sutter County, residents of Meridian constructed a makeshift dam around the entire town to keep out floodwater.
The plan is to have a levee built all around Meridian to keep the water out of that town. We have a map to show you at this hour. This is where they are building the wall, and crews are working feverishly. We have a crew on the scene, and we hope to get to them